Yeah, it looks just like me, piece of shit. No, I'm thinking. I was listening to Bobby Brown, man. I love my fucking, I love my '80s and '90s dance music. I fucking love Bobby Brown. I think I'm gonna listen to Janet Jackson too this morning. You're right. Look at this album cover though. That's where Bobby got it, and Melly Mel. He got it from Too Hot to Handle, Too Cold to Hold. We went inside to see what was up. They put food in my plate and Coke in my cup. Yo, boys, we just got the record. The record just came back from the factory. After a little airbrushing, here's the masterpiece. Wait a minute. I wasn't holding no fucking bottle of soda and ice cream and looking at a pizza. What the fuck? Look at that record cover. Wouldn't you? How? I mean, they were just signing hip hop bands, you know, bottom of the fucking barrel. We don't need a producer. We can use the human beatbox, the human fat ass, and we three fat dudes, and that's we we always wanted to make a record. Is that fucking worth it? What? It looks good. Yeah, but we were standing there and we didn't have food. We weren't looking at food like that. We could get food. We're doing this for food. Look at that album cover. Wouldn't you just go into the basement, get your nerve up, drink a bottle of whiskey, tie a rope to one of the rafters, put on the record to help you get motivated, and just jump off a chair, wouldn't you? What? It looks good. Instead, you're going to have to make some sacrifices. We're not interested in normal things. Normal things? I mean, you're marketing hip hop for the obese now? What? What would you do if your record came back? Just like that Paul Revere and the Raiders record. I mean, who was a great group? They were produced by Terry Melcher. They were a great fucking group. But you're standing there in tights, you know? Real tight tights. I always used to look at that record cover when I was a kid, and I just felt so bad for those guys. Don't you feel bad for them? Could you imagine giving that to your parents? How you got that record deal? How's that working out? Did the records come in? Is the artwork done? And you'd be like, this is the album cover, and your parents are just looking at it like you couldn't be the PHAT boys. You had to be the literal fat boys, and you guys are just fawning over a pizza and ice cream. It's like that's punishment, you know. They did get a movie out of it. They were in orderlies. But look at that album cover. I remember standing in Jamesway when I was a kid, like 8 or 9 years old or something. And I knew then it was wrong. I wanted to hear one of their songs because I heard it on Nick Rocks, Nickelodeon, and I didn't buy the record because of that album cover. I didn't want anybody to see that I had that. you know, it's like, did I? What happened at the end of the year? There was enough petty cash left, and they had to claim it for tax reasons. And they're like, we got to put out a record or two to spend the rest of right to spend the rest of the money. And I don't know. This guy doesn't have. They don't have a drummer. We got a couple flangers and some echo, and let's put this record out. I don't think the pussy was falling out of the sky for that album cover. You'd be on the bus. I just dropped my album. Want a copy? You hand it to a girl. She started laughing. I was always hoping they would do that on VH1. Um, where are they now? You know, and it's the same dickhead on here. I test him as it always is. You're one of the fat boys. No, I ain't, you piece of shit. I'm skinny, you blind motherfucker. And it's okay to be it's okay to be chubby or quote unquote fat as long as you don't exploit yourself. I just think that's exploitation, don't you? Bobby Brown's fucking great. Listen to the lyrics of Tenderoni. You know, those are good lyrics. Those are good lyrics. And they literally had songs about food. You know, it's so sad. Who was their competition at the time? Probably Run DMC. Oh my god, I bet they were glad as hell. They were so glad. They're like, see, it could be worse. That could be us. Ladies and gentlemen, this free concert has been provided to you at the expense and courtesy of the one and only legendary Fat Boys. This pizza party. Don't forget, after you've had your pizza, there will be some ice cream. You get some autographs. I'd be there crying, signing records, just crying. I don't want to live anymore. This is the worst decision I've ever made. I think about my life as a musician and I'm like, all the bad decisions I've made and all the bad shit I've done, none of it equals that album cover. You know? And then you find out how many were pressed and you're like, oh God, no. There cannot be 10,000 or more of these out there. It's like a sick joke, isn't it? It's kind of like a sick joke. I bet you some white Jewish guy was on the end of that. We'll get you a record, fat boys. Some evil joke is on the end of that.